Now, this is going to be my spoiler review for Beef that I finally finished watching on Netflix. It currently has a 98% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes and an 86% score audience score. Now, that doesn't mean 98% of the critics say this is the most amazing thing ever. It means 98% of them said something good about it. So they could say this was amazing, or say, yeah, I passed the time, I wasn't bored or anything. That's how Rotten Tomatoes works. So, Stephen Young and Ali Wong, it says it's a comedy, but I would argue it's also more of a dramedy. This is about, as I said in my spoiler-free review last episode, this is about two people with anger management issues, and this is I think this is becoming really popular because this is really resonant right now. Because just to describe the first little bit of it with I'm spoiling this, so it all starts off, and if you don't know, what are you watching this for? Okay, I'm gonna have the spoiler alert up. So it all starts off with a road rage incident, and then it just kind of spirals out of control because they're both the characters, Ali Wong and Stephen Young's character. So Danny and Amy, they're just having bad days and things aren't going the greatest for them right now. So they're just on edge. Their stress levels are right up here and they're just about to blow. And then suddenly there's this road rage incident and it doesn't go well and it starts spiraling out of control. And as soon as these people with anger issues get mad, they just completely lose control. And they're all impulse and they're just, I'm gonna make that person suffer no matter what. All because of what? Because you almost hit someone? Because someone got honked at? Really? What do you need to do this for? That's not how we behave in society. And the problem is with the pandemic and everything, this is why this is resonating so much, because everyone feels like this all the time. I feel like this all the time. It's as if over the pandemic we were locked up, we just lost our ability to behave normally in public. And now all the time I'm just angry constantly. And you know how I know this affects everyone? Because I see it all the time, and because I'm the worst one. It's not one of those things, everyone's stupid except me. No, I'm the worst one at this. I'm constantly upset and want to road rage all the time. This is the kind of stuff I would want to do, I just don't do it. Because these people are clearly, there's some kind of breakdown. There's some kind of thing, they've lost that voice that has said, no, don't get into a car chase down the road and destroy property. Don't track someone down by their license plate number. Don't run a scam on them and pee all over their washroom and then befriend their husband as another way of getting back at you, while the other is, oh my goodness, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And at first I didn't like the time period jumps because things are going on and then suddenly it's 6 months later. So Danny's now all into the church and everything, the evangelical church, which, that's great that he found that kind of stuff. That's not my thing, but if that helps him and it helps him control his anger, that's a good thing. So it just keeps getting out of control, and in a way this is kind of showing us this is how we want to behave, but we shouldn't do that. So I think that's what this series, the message from the showrunners, is saying. It's like, yeah, we need to control ourselves. We can't be all acting on impulse and instincts and just let rage take over, because it gets out of control fast. And I think that's the premise of this show, is that what if we took that and it just kept going? We just kept upping it until eventually, one's involved with kidnapping and someone else could be shot dead. Jeez. So good. That's my thoughts on it. There were a lot of funny moments in it, but I would say it was more drama. I mean, some of the funniest moments for me was when those two idiots who work for the cousin Isaac, They broke into Amy's house, and her mother-in-law is there and comes after him with a gun. I'm like, that was pretty hilarious. They were scared shitless. What else is there? I mean, the last couple of episodes are just, I don't know if I found them very funny. They were just really heavy, and so, whew. There's so much in this. I might have to go back and rewatch it because it wasn't convoluted. It's just it's a lot, and when you're binging things, that's what happens when you binge something over a few days, and you can't remember it. Remember, we used to do this all the time with the Netflix Daredevil and the other Defender series stuff. We binge it, and then I'm like, I can't remember it, and I still can't remember most of them, except for some of the first season because I watched it more than once. But I'll probably have to go back and watch it sometime, but not as fast as I did because I was trying to get through it. Once again, I don't like the binge model. I prefer the weekly model. Let me know what your thoughts are on Beef on Netflix. I think it's great. I give it best series ever. Are they bringing it back for another season? I don't know. I haven't heard anything or read anything on that. If I do, I'll check it out. Or if you know something, leave me a comment down below, as well as let me know what you thought of this show.